This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Buzz, and I'm so excited to be speaking with Rose McIver about ghosts. How are you, Rose?
I'm well, thank you. I'm very excited to talk to you too.
We spoke about a year and a half ago, and I was looking back at the interview, and you said that what you'd like to do in the future was to play more with Betsy Sidaro, and you want to interact with Jay's family. So I feel like maybe you knew what was coming, or maybe you told,
Is
but
this
it's
the
you
vision
got it.
board thing people talk about? This is the manifesting. This is all of it. I think I've never done one tangibly, but I feel like that happened. It's like, yeah, those things, those dreams became reality. I'm so lucky.
So, are you mimicking Betsy's voice when the character is in your body, or is she? Because it sounds a lot like her.
Oh, that's kind. Yes, I am mimicking her voice. Everybody was telling me to find a gateway word. That it's all about. I didn't know any of this because I don't really know anything about the technicalities and impersonations. And people were like, "You need that word that gets you there." So for me, it was Stuart. Stuart. It's just the word that I kept going back to. I would regularly, through the middle of takes, just start with Stuart, 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 and then talk, and then Stuart, Stuart, becoming like a weird tick of mine.
I like it. I also like the way that she just walks like a mountain man.
Oh man, I mean, could there be a more fun person to imitate? It's like it was the biggest gift, and Betsy is the most generous, maybe the most generous actor I've ever worked with. Truly, she's like she recorded herself doing all of the lines in the show and sent them all to me from this like the self. It looked like a self tape. I was like, it looks like you're auditioning for yourself. She was like, yeah, it felt pretty weird, but she sent me all of the dialogue and gave me options on her performance and the physicalities, and it was just like such a gift. She could not have made my job easier.
I feel like Utkarsh must have had a great time also finally getting to interact there. You can see the palpable excitement. Obviously, maybe that's a question more for him, but what was your experience of him getting to do that?
It was so cool. These are figures that he has obviously been living with and dealing with and interacting with and building relationship with for many years now. And for him to actually be able to see them in person and technically, I mean, it was an incredible feat. Richie Keenan, our director, did a brilliant job of the three versions of him that had to exist simultaneously. So it was a very impressive all round. Utkarsh and Richie and the whole team, the way that they navigated that stuff was brilliant.
And of course, it was fun to see you interact with Jay's parents, even though it's a little bit painful because Sam wants it so bad and they're just
hmm
giving her so little.
It's funny. I actually felt like I with Sakina, I was like Sam with Champa. Rose with Sakina was like Sam with Champa. She's so cool. She's so funny and effortless and brilliant. And I was like the new kid at school who was desperate to fit in. That was very much our dynamic. So she was very patient with me, and yeah, I felt I had a lot to draw from.
Are you a member or an, aspiring member of many group texts in your own life?
Do you know, I have a few group threads going. Every project I've been on seems to have a group thread, and they're all pretty active still. There's normally the most active has got to be my Christmas Prince group thread. That's been going for a few years now, and there's about 13 of us on that. So it's never a dull moment.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I assume people will be very excited that this sort of tie in with this episode. How did you feel about all that?
So good. I mean, the Christmas Prince trilogy is like one of my favorite things I've worked on. It's so funny to me. I just find it hilarious, and I love how sort of that much people seem to resonate with it and find comfort in it. So I love that Sam in Ghosts is such a Christmas fanatic, and uh, it seems just yeah very apt that this Christmas episode would be one that I had so much to sink my teeth into. So it's very yeah, I feel very plugged into the Christmas universe these days.
There's been a lot of other fun moments in this season. I feel like Sam probably had her most unfortunate missteps following Sass's, fake story about the tree that got her branded as a Karen with the the blabbing to non-ghosts very frequently, thinking that they're ghosts, especially about, forging the evidence for Isaac.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the authenticator is a real it's just Sam can't she just can't keep her story straight. She can't she's got too many plates that she's spinning. I think she does remarkably well, given the amount that she's navigating, but she manages to put her foot in it a lot.
And I'm glad she didn't get broken into pieces when she was in stone, except it wasn't even really her, and that's the ghost just being quite gullible.
And how incredible were those stone statues? I'm still angling to get one. I really feel like that could be a good centerpiece for a garden one day. Just a weird stone statue from a show I was on.
We also got to see some of your musical theater enthusiasm with Anything
Hmm.
Goes. What was that episode like?
Oh, I loved singing with Danielle so much. We worked with an amazing vocal coach called Nancy. Kabir, who directed it, did a great job. It's, we moved very fast on this show. I got to learn some tap steps, and it made me come made start in a show. I want that to be my full-time profession. I'm like, right, well, that's it. Now I want to become a tap dancer. I'm like, how do I get into, Dancing with the Stars next? And then 3 weeks later, I'm doing something else. And I'm like, okay, now I want to become an impersonator. How am I going to do that? So it's a lot of fads for me, and I get to indulge them. I'm not sure what's going to be next.
We just have to manifest it at the end of the interview. I ask you what you want to do, and then a year from now, you'll be
That's
like,
true.
I
And
did
then turns out
exactly
it will
that.
definitely happen.
Well, talk to me about Dean Norris getting to play your father.
Dean is so chill and professional and great and understated. I mean, he just came in and knocked it out of the park. He's so good. I love the sort of gruff man with a heart of gold, something very inaccessible. He, he he just brought a lot to the character. And we haven't met Sam's dad for 4 seasons now, so it's, well, 3.5 seasons. So it's very exciting to to get a chance to unpack a little bit of why she is the way she is, and some of her issues with a desire to belong. And as much as this is a comedy, it's all nice to help flesh out some of the and yeah, Dean gave me all from. He was a wonderful actor to work with.
I think most people know him from Breaking Bad, but I, of course, really enjoyed another CBS comedy that he was on, which I'm forgetting the timing exactly, but United States of Al. I don't know if you
Yes,
overlapped at all
we did. The first
with that.
season overlapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were right after on the same, the same night. So yeah, it's good to have a bit of Dean Norris. They obviously knew and loved him, and everybody was really excited when we heard that he was playing Sam's dad. He feels like such a good fit.
And you're making your directorial debut with this an episode. Have you already shot that?
We just finished. I just turned in my cut last week. It's the most fun I've had in a very long time. I really, really loved it. And I'm now desperate to do more. You ask what I want to manifest. That's what I want to manifest. So hopefully when we talk next year, there'll be more to report on that front.
Anything surprised you about the experience?
Um, I mean, it didn't really surprise me that I was incredibly supported by our cast and crew, who made the job as easy as it could possibly be. We had a great script to work from, and it's a very Pete-centric episode, and the amazing Richie Moriarty was just everything I could have asked for. So, um, no great surprises. I guess it went smoother than I could have expected. And yeah, it was really, really fun. It's been like a goal of mine for a very long time, and to get to do that now, on a show with people that I just love, and who I trust and they trust me, it makes the job infinitely easier.
Well, since we spoke, I did have a chance to complete the entire cast. I was working on getting to talk to everyone, and Sheila was actually my last one, which was fun. But it's
Oh,
just
cool.
nice to see you all have a lot to say about the experience and lots of positive things, which I feel like has to be rare.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how can we not be grateful though? Like in this day and age, to be on a show that is happening at all, and that is in its fourth season and is still fun and evolving. Where every day we come into work, and somebody will mention every day how lucky we are to be here, and I think we all feel that.
Very nice. Is there anything else that you've been working on aside from the show?
What else have I been working on lately? Motherhood mainly. I'm a new mum, so I have been trying in any spare moment to be able to be present with my daughter, and we get to go back to New Zealand and Australia when we wrap this, so I'll probably try to steal a minute to do that. But yeah, looking at what's around during the hiatus as well. So kind of try to find something a little bit different, a change of pace.
Well, congratulations on that. I feel like
Thank
the
you.
answer to my next question may not be that interesting because I always ask, what have you seen recently? This is awards buzz. What do you think is really impressive,
Mm.
or have you not had a chance to watch anything
Um,
recently?
I haven't watched a ton recently. Let me think what I have. I've got disclaimer on my to-do list. That's what I'm starting this weekend. Have you seen it yet?
It's
It's good.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, good. That's
I've
what I
heard
that.
it's not like Ghosts. Like Ghosts is like I'm gonna have a good time with
Yeah,
Ghosts.
yeah.
You're not gonna have a good time with Disclaimer, but
No,
it's definitely a journey.
I'd imagine. I'm thinking the last things that really stand out to me. I really loved The Curse when I watched that. What else? What movies have I seen lately? No, I'm pretty out of the loop, I have to say. I'm looking forward to catching up on some things in the Christmas break.
Wonderful. Well, I wish you plenty of luck with that and look forward to speaking again soon.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you.